So just to sum this, well, not sum this up, but just to end this, I think we're just gonna go back to country songs. I'll ask you guys what your favorite country song is.
Oof.
Oh man.
Mark?
I'll have to look for that.
Actually, you know what? I'll go first
Yeah.
because my knowledge is not as extensive as I think you guys. But
You're gonna pick the easiest one, right?
Exactly. I'm loving. I mean, Kenny Rogers, the Gambler.
Oh, you took mine.
Oh no! Oh,
Exactly. And it's funny because it pertains to these frustrations and things. And dealing with appropriation and then how people are viewing, I guess, our culture is just the lyrics going. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them.
Yeah.
You got to know, or you know when to walk away and when to run. So those,
Right.
especially those lyrics, I mean, they just work for everything.
wow!
So amazing.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, Mark.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll think of another one. Go, Jay.
Maybe Jay.
Oh well,
Where's
I'll
Edel?
take the
trying to
I'll take the
find it.
really
I'm trying to
easy
find
one. Country Roads,
Of course.
take me home to the place
To the place.
I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, my country road.
Country roads.
Classic.
Yeah. I don't know if that came out well on the
That was pretty good.
the
It sounded good.
Discord. Oh wow.
There.
Wow.
Okay. I have a lot of different. Since you guys picked some of the old school ones, I'm gonna pick a semi-modern one. And of course, it might sound corny to people, but Jesus Take the Wheel. I really like that song. That's by
Oh,
Carrie
wow.
Underwood. Yeah, because
that's fair.
yeah, well, she's an awesome writer, and that one's just basically about letting go and just giving your problems up to
Mhm.
just let go. Don't be so controlling over the issues and just let the spirit take you.
Let
So
go.
I
and
really-
let God.
Yes, because I got to do that all the time. Like there's some things, there's situations I want to control, and then really, reality is like, no, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow.
Oh wow. Wow.
But there's a lot of good ones, man. Just like I like a lot of Johnny Cash.
Yeah,
stuff
you
too,
know
so,
who I like a lot is Darius Rucker. You know Hootie?
Darius
Oh.
Rucker. Oh yeah. He's a more
Yeah,
modern guy,
yeah. Yeah, he
Mhm.
has a lot of great country songs, and I think that he speaks a lot to kind of like he has this one song like "Learn to Live" that speaks of like taking the experience of life and making it meaningful, or
Yeah.
this appreciating where you are now because there was a great journey to get you to where you needed to go. So I mean those are very country songs.
The one
You know
black
some-
guy.
Yeah.
The one banger. Hey, you know who really
works.
loved country music was the blind. What's his name?
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. Yeah, he loved country music, and same with Lionel Richie.
Black
Easy,
black
man.
music
Easy was
invented
a
country
song.
music, man.
Hey, there you go. You
Yeah.
know,
They invented it.
All right, Ida,
rhythm
what's
and
your
blues.
pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a cheap one. A modern one would be Tennessee Whiskey, the Chris Chris Stapleton rendition. Obviously, like it's like a modern classic now. But I think my favorite, like something that really speaks to me the most, would be "Go Rest High on That Mountain"
Oh my
by
God, yeah.
Vince Gill. Man,
I love that
Oh
song.
wow.
We sung that during my my wife's uncle's funeral. Man, that one really,
Ooh,
hit.
ooh, wow.
If you don't know it,
Yeah.
check it out. working on the Vince Gill song.
Yeah, I started getting into country recently because I started working in construction, even though I'm not in the field, but like construction, like in construction, you're either listening to like heavy metal or country music. I started getting into it, but even my brother, my brother who's like not into country, he's like, one of the things he said was like country music can either be like super soulful and like yeah, like what you said too, like super honest, or just completely terrible, like a lot of the
Can be.
modern stuff, right? But yeah,
You know, like I did want to mention like Marty Robbins. I don't know if you guys know him. If you want to listen to like old school cowboy music, this guy talks like stories about like having his 6-gun shooter and stuff and trying to fight for the fair maiden. You know what I mean? Like that's
right.
old school stuff. My dad used to listen to that all the time, and God, it's in my head like repeatedly because we sometimes he would never change that tape, and then he had a CD player. He never changed that CD. So every time you get in the car, it's like Marty Robbins all the time. It was, but,
Oh,
but
I
it's
remember
cool.
those Marty Robbins songs.
Yeah, man.
He had that
Marty
song El
Robbins.
Paso, right?
El
I think that's
Paso,
what you're
yeah.
talking about.
El
Yeah.
Paso.
Well, a
Yeah.
lot of the songs are like, yeah. It goes again.
Out in the West Texas
Nice.
town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. That one?
Yes, that one. All the time.
Oh,
Classic.
man.
Classic.
All
You guys
right.
pick some
Nighttime
good
would find me in Rosie's Cantina. Music would play. Oh, I forgot how that rest goes.
Felina was mine. I think it was Felina,
Oh,
right?
right.
Felina was mine.
Felina.
Well,
Felina.
hey, what's a classic
Felina,
one? I don't know if you
Felina.
guys still sing this, but like this is more like folk music than country music. But in our beatbox, they would always sing. What's the one, Jay? The one that Uncle Rex used to sing all the time at the end of things.
Oh,
That folk song,
that
man.
thing about be back home
Oh, we're getting
again.
it's Be Back Home Again. That's
What the heck?
Yeah.
Be Back Home Again. No, the other one, the one that Uncle Rex would always sing at the end of
Oh,
things.
the
Would be
more
like,
we get together, together, the more
Did you guys
we
do
get
that at all?
together,
Seriously?
the
I've-
Did the old
happier
folks
are
do
we.
That's
'Cause
hilarious.
Yeah, that's definitely Uncle
always
Rex there. Oh man.
Really?
They do that
Yeah,
here
that's
too.
why I sang that at that last
Really?
IAC. Well, the Hawaii IAC because that was definitely that's definitely Uncle Rex's song, man.
Yeah, but a lot of the older beatbox would do that. At least the ones in America that I know of.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
love to
that's
sing
true.
that. The old
That's true.
folks love to
That's
sing that
tradition.
song. A lot of old folk songs, right?
Mhm.
So it's not just. Well, I guess folk songs would. It's like mixing genres. They're kind of this. They're together, but they can be apart. Like Paul Simon's stuff can be not necessarily like a country, but he still does storytelling. It's more like folk and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Nice. So before
Sorry.
we end this, I do. Well, I think I'm going to get maybe Edel to echo this because they can't hear me. Yeah, check out our Igorot World Twitter. I just opened one. It'll look nicer a little bit later on, but I did start one just for updates and for, I don't know, whatever we want to post on there. Just maybe another place of gathering information or tweeting links or whatever.
Right on.
So follow
Yeah.
that and check out, if you don't want to watch the full podcast or whichever, like I will be breaking them up into clips like I did with the last one, just so that it's a little bit more, it's a little bit easier to digest than a 2+ hours a podcast.
Yeah.
So I will be breaking that up. The other ones are already from the last stream, that is already broken up, but hopefully
That's
we
awesome.
can put some tags in the first
Brilliant.
video as well. So
Oh,
yeah.
great.
Can you just echo that, Edel?
All right, folks, kids that can't hear Gerald, Igorot World Twitter at Igorot World is live and has been since last week. That's Igorot World at Igorot World. Sorry. And then if you don't want to watch the full 2 hours of this, Gerald has been cutting them up into small batches. So go to the Igorot World YouTube page, and you'll see a lot of very, very relevant topics. And basically, Gerald's just cutting them up into like bite-sized, consumable, 10-minute
Chunks.
chunks, effectively. Yeah, a lot of them really good. Because it's the stuff we're talking about, except bite-size for you people with low
Although
attention
my
span
cousin
like me.
my cousin just plays it in the background. My cousin Ryan,
Yeah,
he was
like
listening
podcasts.
to last week's. Yeah, he just put it on, just played it in the background. So,
But
he thought it was.
It's also really good that Gerald's been cutting them up into like bite-sized pieces, so it's easier to share.
Yeah.
Because a lot
Yes.
of
That's
like
true.
our
Especially for
conversations are really good.
specific items. Yeah.
Exactly. That's really
Yeah,
good.
that was
It's
the
really
purpose
easier
of
to
that.
share.
Instead of sharing a 2-hour thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Relevant.
Yeah,
topics.
shorter is better for sharing, definitely. Definitely.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jay, you still there?
Sleeping.
Is there a
Yeah.
robot over there?
You still there, man? You're like frozen, bro.
I think so.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I think my computer's overheating.
It's telling us we need to stop. All right. Thanks everybody for joining us again, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully, like we said, it's going to be that reaction video or something. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll see you then, maybe next week or the week after. I'm not really sure, but if you follow our Twitter, we will update it there. Great. Thank you. See you guys.
Right on, folks. See ya.
Bye-bye.